Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to today's mindfulness session. So we've got a breathing practice today. Again, the breathing is, an instant way to become mindful. We have to breathe. We breathe about 15 times every minute. So it's a thing that's always there that we can tap into to focus on and to just become present. So the idea of having to learn how to breathe seems a bit strange because we just breathe automatically, and that's a good thing. But we can get into poor breathing habits, and there are various different breathing techniques that have different effects. Some breathing techniques help to calm us down, others help to give us a little bit more energy, lift us up a little if we're feeling a bit lethargic. And others then just to get a sense of balance. So the one we're going to focus on today is to do just that, a sense of balance, centeredness. So let's just take a few moments to settle into our seat as always. Rest your hands on your legs or in your lap. Rest your eyes, close the eyes if you're happy to. Have a softer perspective. And again, a moment to arrive. And have a little scan through the body as always, so from top of the head, softening down through the forehead, the jaws, any clenching, just relax the jaws. The eyes soft. Shoulders dropping down away from the ears. You just feel the weight of the arm bones drawing the shoulders down as the hands rest on your legs or in your lap. And downward settling through the torso. Down through the front of the chest, the back of the chest, shoulder blades slide down into your back. You get the sense of the ribs sort of sliding down a little. Front ribs, back ribs, side ribs. Settling downwards into your belly, into your pelvis, into your groins, down through the sit bones, into your contact to the solid surface beneath you. Arriving, dropping into your body, into your seat. And let your awareness travel back up through the body, through the spine that runs up through the center of the body, bringing a lightness to the heart, collarbones open, and the head just floating up nicely. So already a balance of being comfortable, but also open and receptive. Now breathing. So ideally we breathe through the nostrils wherever possible. We are a society of mouth breathers, and for some of us, breathing through our nostrils feels really strange. And that's what this practice is all about. The benefits of breathing through the nostrils are many. One, the nostrils contain little hairs called cilia. So when you breathe through the nostrils, the air is kind of filtered by these hairs. So the air we breathe in is filtered before it gets into the lungs. It's also moistened and softened, so the air is a bit softer, a bit warmer, a bit moister before it gets into the lungs. Whereas when we're breathing through the mouth, we don't have that same filter process. Also, when we breathe through the nose, there are little receptors that tell the brain and nervous system that things are okay. Because if you think about it, if we were in danger, if we had to run or fight, then we would need to breathe in large amounts of oxygen to fuel our muscles to run or take action. So then we'd breathe through the mouth. That would be beneficial. We'd breathe in lots of air because the mouth is bigger than the nostrils. We could breathe in much more air quicker into the body. Whereas when we breathe through the nostrils, the passage of air through the nostrils is much narrower. So we can't breathe in through so much. And that can feel really odd because we feel as if we need to deep breathe, and we really don't. If we're sitting, resting, we don't need much oxygen at all. We don't need to deep breathe. So deep breathing isn't always helpful. So we can breathe a lot more softly and gently. And that tells the nervous system that, oh, there's no danger. I'm resting, everything is okay. So we're just going to check in with our nostrils now. How often our nose is blocked because we don't use the nostrils to breathe, but the more we practice breathing through the nostrils, they will sort of clear. You might want to have a tissue, you might want to blow your nose, that's fine, please do. You can always press pause if you're listening to this as a recording. Give your nose a little blow. And then when you're ready, again, finding a comfortable seat, I'd like you to take your right hand, your right index finger, the pointy finger, place the part of the finger on the outside of your right nostril. So you can gently press the outside of the nostril to close that right nostril. Now keep your shoulders relaxed, your right elbow is pointing down. The part of the index finger is just gently pressing against the outside of the right nostril, just to block the nostril off. Keep your lips closed. And then we're going to breathe in through the left nostril and breathe out through the left nostril. And we're going to continue that. Breathing in through the left nostril, breathing out through the left nostril. Just continuing that, keeping your head up, keep your shoulders relaxed. And just noticing the passage of air that travels in through the nostril and out through the nostril. And then let's see if we can slow that down and reduce the effort. So after a few rounds, then we can reduce the effort so the breath becomes a little bit softer and a little bit of a lighter quality. We don't need much oxygen here. Everything is calm. Everything is okay. So there's a subtle quality of air traveling in through the nostril as you breathe in. And just very softly you can feel it leaving the nostril again as you breathe out. And slow it down. There is no rush at all. There is no rush at all. Keep your forehead relaxed, jaws relaxed. And you might notice also that when you breathe in through the nostril, at the end of the in-breath is a little pause where you've breathed in. And then the breath kind of turns around, and as you breathe out through the nostril, there's a little moment of stillness then at the end of the out breath. So you breathe in softly, gently, subtly through the left nostril. There's a slight pause at the top of the in-breath. And then as you slowly and gently breathe out, there's a little moment of stillness at the end of the out breath. And we're just going to do 2 more rounds of breath with the left nostril. you're done, just let your right hand come back down, rest on your leg or in your lap. Keep your eyes closed. At the moment, you might notice that the right nostril feels a little bit more open, maybe a little bit more moist. That happens after closing it for a little while. That's a good thing. Keeping the nostrils moist, again, just traps any bacteria before it goes into the lungs. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So your left index finger gently presses against the outside of the left nostril, just enough to close the nostril off. And the shoulders are relaxing down, the left elbow just sort of points down. The head is up, the heart is light. The lips softly closed, breathing in through the right nostril, breathing out through the right nostril. So the left nostril is closed, breathing through the right nostril only. Again, just experiencing the sensation of the air touching the inside of the nostrils. So the air in the room is cooler than the temperature inside the body. So as you breathe in, you might sense there's a sort of cool sensation coming in through that right nostril. When the air gets into the body, it's warmed. So when you breathe out, you might get a sense of the air feeling a little bit warmer as you breathe out. And forehead soft, make sure you're not frowning or forcing. Relax the jaws, shoulders. A soft, slow breath in. And a soft, slow breath out. Just as a suggestion, the in-breath might last for a count of 4. So if you start to breathe in, it might last for 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you breathe out, it might last for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let it be that slow. Just allow it to become slower and softer. It might be longer. It's fine. Don't force it. It only lasts for 3. That's okay. Whatever is comfortable and slow for you. Slow, steady stream of air. Slight pause either end. There's no rush to go on to the next part of the breath. Because I don't want you to, but you could hold your breath for a minute or longer before you needed to start to panic. So holding the breath for a slight split second on a pause is absolutely nothing to the body. In fact, it just adds to a rhythm. It's an in-breath, a pause, a slow, gentle out-breath, and a little moment of stillness. And just one more. And let the left hand rest down on your lap once again, keeping your eyes closed. Keep the lips softly touching. The lower jawbone can hang open a little bit, and there is a little bit of space between the top teeth and the bottom teeth, but the lips are softly touching. And now with both nostrils open, can you sense the in-breath coming in through both nostrils, and the out breath leaving both nostrils. And just stay with that lovely flow, cool kind of energy streaming in through the nostrils as you breathe in, and a softer, warmer stream of air flowing out through the nostrils as you breathe out. Reduce the effort, forehead soft, jaws relaxed, shoulders. And you'll also sense that the movement within the body as your lungs breathe. So as you breathe in through the nostrils, the air travels in through those channels, the nostrils, down the breathing tubes, the back of the throat, into your lungs. Your body expands a little as you breathe in. The air touches the lungs. And the body shrinks a little as you breathe out, as the air escapes back out through the nostrils again. Allowing the flow to be as long as it wants to be. There is no rush at all. It's lovely rhythm. It's adding to the calmness of your whole being. The sensation of the air, the nostrils, keeping you softly focused. If your mind wanders off, just bring it back to the stream of air. Be with that for another minute or so. Again, just guiding your mind to the breath. Forehead soft, jaws relaxed. Stream of air to nostrils, entering the body, filling up the lungs. A slight pause. And then the out breath, that's settling, that's softening. As the air leaves the body slowly and gently. And just one more round of breath, really enjoying the fresh, nourishing energy filling up the body, and the sense of softening and soothing as it leaves the body. And then let the breath just settle and take care of itself once again. Just be, just how that feels. The practice of nostril breathing is complete. You bring your hands into prayer position at your heart center. Again, just reconnecting to your physical body with the hands touching and the sense of your body in contact with the seat. And the head floating up on top of the spine. Just bringing awareness to where you are in the room, just softly bowing your head down. And as you blink your eyes open to look down at your hands, let your eyes just refocus on your hands and the light levels in the room. And then as you raise your gaze, and just taking in your surroundings, maybe have a gentle little scan around the room, just stimulating your mind in a nice calm but balanced way to continue with the rest of your day. Thank you everyone. See you next week.